whatever. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Step to the Howling Wind, a World of the Apocalypse joint set in San Diego. So, this pack of Chucklebucks is as insidious as possible and do terrible things tonight. This will probably be a Black Dog scene. I'm warning you right now.
This Black Dog game is sponsored by King Brewery.
Continue on with your fucking depredation, for God's sake. So Petra looks up at Veronica with his little meow face.
Yep.
He was just smiling.
Harlow has been giving me news on when Golden Claw's mate will be alone.
Remind me if we're going to kidnap him or...
We're going to kidnap him.
Or is it kidnap him and...
Theo chuckles, and he like bats his eyelashes over at Petra.
Is he gonna marry my husband too?
We can't. Let's do it.
Or we were just gonna. Well, we need to get Sky back. So there's two ways we could do it. We could go to the Hades and the River of Styx with the Fae, or we could take the shortcut route and ask Satan if he wants a body and soul in exchange to bring someone back to life.
Did you just casually throw out summoning the Dark Lord Satan?
This is Veronica we're talking about.
I am Veronica Strikes with Lightning, motherfucker. I will casually throw out whatever the hell I want.
Oh my God, okay.
If I have to casually talk about Satan or Lady Hell or Surtur or whoever.
Oh Lord.
Hey, if we need to bring good old Lucy over here, my new D name is actually pretty apropos for that. Perish in fire.
Did you just say the word apropos?
I did! Oh my God.
I'm only 16! I don't know what the fuck that means.
Would you prefer, Beezle? Bazula?
Like, can you just explain to me what apropos whatever is?
Do you want to just summon Bazula? Petra?
Oh, my husband explained to me what the big word you just used is.
Appropriate, apropos,
apropos. I can't even say that. It's like I've got my dick in your mouth and I just can't say that. Wait,
how are we
anyway
getting into this guy's house?
He like kneels down. He's like, we could try that.
Not. Can you not right now? He'll just swat at him. I don't know how about I go in through a window and then I let you guys in.
But Johnny, how are we getting to Connecticut and back at the Sept? Out of game.
There's several ways to do it, honestly. You could probably take the family jet.
Hey, maybe I could just go over and be like, hey, Faye family, can we just like teleport over there?
I don't think your Faye family has those arts.
Dang it.
No, right? We have to take the jet. Daddy, let me borrow the jet. He bounces. You think maybe possibly you could get your celebrity chef father to let us use the plane?
He thinks. Of course, yeah. I am in full confidence he will probably let us.
I'll let him do the butt stuff to me.
Theo, ask your other husband if there's anything we need to know.
Which one?
The one I chose not to kill.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Give me a second.
Alright. I don't care if you text him or what. Just.
Okay, what did you need from me?
Anything.
Petra just lays down on the floor and wiggles.
Since we're kidnapping this person, we need to make sure, like, we can get in and out there smoothly. Is there anything we need to know? Just in case Harlow hasn't found out.
Oh, okay.
It's a felony in, like, every state of the country. And probably all of the outlying territories.
Go right for the tummy.
Yeah.
Go right for the tummy.
Theo starts.
The best part is he's in a hobbit. He just wraps his arms around hers and nibbles her forearm.
Oh,
And
I'm aware of that.
so Theo starts texting Luca, being all like, "So we're gonna be going over to Golden Claw Sept. Don't worry, but we want to know how to get in and out without us dying."
He'll text back, what is target?
Golden Claw's mate.
He types that.
We're going to his house and kidnapping him.
Yep.
He texts back, Golden Claw's mate will not be at Lisette.
Where will he be? Where he be?
House.
Where he be? He'll text back, home or work.
Where is home?
He'll give the address.
And he like shows it to Veronica. We have the address.
All right.
Works third shift.
Okay.
Won't be home at night.
And is there a schedule with Gold Claw? Like, usually do they meet, or is she normally never home?
He'll text back, she's home in the late afternoon until he leaves for work.
So we wait for him in the morning.
Sounds good to me. And he works third shift, so then she's home in the late afternoon, so that means he'll be passed out when she's gone.
He nods.
All right, let's head to Connecticut. Also, while we're on the way there, I'm going to make some rolls.
Tay! You can ask Emil to borrow the plane. It's fine. He'll lend it to you.
Okay.
Excellent. So,
Petra, by the way, hates to fly and spends the entire fucking flight like claws sunk into your back.
So a lot of this I want to do Gauru lore on Gold Claw. Mostly I want to see if I can get dirt on people she doesn't like that's at the Sept, or people that rose against her.
It said that she doesn't like the worm foam. It said that her and the Right Master don't get along.
All right, 4 successes.
And it said that the worm foam, the Right Master, and some of the Guardians don't get along with her. Like
what
some of the
tribe
Guardians
are they?
apparently have wanted to. The Right Master is a Silverfang.
Okay.
The Wormfoe is a Black Fury.
All right.
And the Guardians, it's a mix. Some are Silverfang, some are like Black Furies.
So it's mostly Black Furies and Silver Fangs.
Yeah.
Rear, darn.
Well, the other 2 tribes would be Fenrir and Fianna, but
yes,
the Fenrir, that's a bad idea to have Adelheid talk to them, just because Black Furies don't get along on first impressions.
Was I even gonna say that I was gonna talk to him? I'm a Fenrir.
I could talk to the Black Furies at one point. I mentioned, like, oh, I know Lita.
Petra rolls onto his back and he's like, I could talk to the Black Furies.
Oh my god.
Broads! Listen the fuck up, a man is speaking! He just said.
So, this is going to sound odd. I want to roll, can I roll tribal lore on Golden Claw to see what the Shadow Lords have learned about her, or any confrontation? That's not necessary.
That's not necessary.
Okay. What other lores can I roll? Because it's mostly just wanting to get enough information, but like that seems to be like a lot that I got just with that one roll. I thought I was gonna have to make more rolls. What do I need to roll to learn about the kinfolk?
Her husband?
Yeah, like
Roll politics.
Oh, Theo is actually going to double check to see if they've angered any spirits there recently.
Thank you.
Good idea.
So, spirit lore. He has 3 spirit lore. So it's intelligence, spirit lore?
Yes, dear.
So, do you want me to roll intelligence or wits? I don't have politics.
Intelligence, and then roll. If you don't have politics, you can't roll it. So roll. And by the way, as a Shadow Lord, you have to buy that. Like, oh lord.
I've been focusing it on Gara lore mostly.
You can
It's
roll
because I
Garlock
always
for
keep,
them.
it's because I've been using Gara lore like the entire game, so it's like
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
4 successes on a spirit lore.
Oh, hey, girl.
it makes sense. It's just like how the game's been running with why I
No,
don't
it's
have.
fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh
I
my
know.
god, don't worry about it.
I got 3 successes.
Her husband works in IT. He's like he does like computer related things and technology.
Okay.
His name is Adam.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Scorpio. I don't fucking know. He's said to not be particularly inclined to anything except fantasy football.
Huh.
His name is Adam, and he's incredibly beige. Okay, like this is the kind of guy who probably eats unseasoned boiled chicken. Okay, and wears
Ew.
his polo shirts thin.
Oh.
Ew.
He probably has a collection of golf clubs.
A collection of golf clubs, wooden golf clubs. That he keeps saying, "I'll get around to using those one day." Oh, whatever. Golly gee whiz.
Okay, what about the 4 successes on spirit lore?
So of all people, who this bitch done pissed off, if you can believe it, Falcon.
That makes sense.
Fact of the matter is Falcon is a spirit of honor, and unfortunately, with the bullshit her sept is pulling, she's going against what Jonas Halbrecht, the highest commanding fucking Silverfang, has issued, and he doesn't like that. Also, killing 4 people who came on a mission of diplomacy didn't endear her to him either.
Theo just grins and he says, "Oh, well, we can definitely get the blessing of Falcon."
Oh,
Oh my.
let's
Petra
do that.
says.
Let's do that.
So,
Petra paws at Theo, by the way. Like, he'll paw at him and purr.
he picks him up.
Unless there's one that is as does the same type of skulkery as I do among his brood.
He purrs.
Out of game, I know what it is, but I can't say it in character.
LOL! But yeah, Petra will purr at Theo and lick his nose.
He's scratching him.
He does notice that Petra has something in his eyes that's like a certain concern or something.
He looks into him and he's like, "What's up?"
He'll shake his head. Nothing. He kind of purrs and boops his nose. And he'll climb down and kind of walk away.
He tilts his head to the side.
To plane. It starts its descent.
Oh, that's what part of the concern is.
Going to the plane.
We going to the airport. We going to the airport. So stupid. This is my airport song. Sorry, guys. It's 2 a.m.
So,
So
what do I do to? Should I just summon one of Falcon's brood, like one of like the very small gafflings, and then like be like, "Hey, we want to see about getting your
hey, girl,
blessing."
hey. Sure.
Okay. What's the role? I totally don't
Summon
know.
a falcon?
Make sure we're not
it's
around
a-
anyone.
Yeah, we're. I want to make
Yeah,
sure.
do it in the middle of the fucking airport, right on like baggage claim. Just do it. Fuck the
No.
veil.
The eagle has landed.
Fuck the
I'll
veil.
just summon a Celestine spirit. It's fine.
Right in baggage claim. Okay, there's nothing that could be wrong with this. You know how mad Emil would get at you. Do you have any idea? Jesus, he would be mad.
What's the role? It's charisma rituals, right? No, that's not right. It's
Yes, this sounds close enough.
okay. I'll just guess. And it's like diff 4 for because it's like the gnosis that's the difficulty, right? Or is it less? I
Basically,
don't know.
yeah.
Okay,
Yes, one.
I'll say 4.
Shows up. I literally don't think you possess the statistical ability to fail this roll, so I put it up.
Oh,
Look at Theo, like, depending on him as a Theurge.
Right.
You want me to talk, or
well, I got 2 successes. That was 2 1s there.
So this is the problem. Patrick keeps interrupting it because he keeps playing with the things that you're doing to roll to like make it in cat form. He keeps like pouncing on stuff or taking things or like running off with parts of the ritual.
He just rubs his brows.
So Falcon arrives, but he is not happy. He's not unhappy. He's just kind of like fucking cat.
He kind of bows his head a little bit. He's like, "I'm sorry."
It shitters at him, judging.
He puts a hand over his heart and he just smiles sweetly over at him because you know Theo has that like breathtakingly sweet smile that everybody's like, uh-huh, uh-huh.
Theo, you can't seduce Falcon. Okay.
He's so, not okay. But you know, he lets his black unicorn heritage just shine through and he gives him the sweetest smile. And he's like, Falcon, we wish to gain your favor. We are going to the sept. Out of character, what's the name of the sept? He has eidetic memory.
Iron scale.
We are going to the sept called Iron Scale. We know that the alpha there, Golden Claw, has angered you deeply.
And you think that you have done better in my eyes? You, Theo Zahir, who cannot honor his bonds?
He bows his head.
is this being translated to me?
Yeah, he'll say it.
Theo's a hero is at least given the chance to redeem himself. Most are not given that privilege.
He has run afoul several times of one of my children. He comports himself in the shadows. Not to speak of what horrors he inflicted upon one he should have just been straightforward with. And he views the sanctity of companionship with as much regard as he would the outfit he picks for the day.
Where is the lie out of character?
Out of game, it's not, sorry.
Falcon is not amused with you. Do I get the impression Falcon doesn't like any of us? With his like body language?
He is He's. It sounds kind of strange. He's not as with Veronica as he is with Theo. Theo's the one who summoned him, so he's basically like, "Fuck you and the crackers you ate." You walk a twisted path. Theo's here. I would say you are as honorless as a dog, but dogs have more honor than you. But your heart is pure in your desire to right the injustices that have befallen your sept, so here I sit before you. What do you want?
Theo, do you want to make the offer, or can you translate for me?
I can translate for you, Veronica.
So, does not seem you're in the best mood, Falcon. So, she offers a piece of gnosis while going over what she has to say and get his attention to her. Golden Claw has not just harmed the Sept. He has sullied the reputation of your tribe masquerading as a Silverfang. In addition to this, 2 of my family members are dead, and my mate was crippled. I've also learned that he has threatened other people in the Sept. Not just my Sept, but even her own Sept. I can only also imagine, since history is written by the winners, how many tales, indeed, are all just lies. I'm not standing by this, and I'm sure you would not like to as well. So how do we correct this? I'm sure that you would like to see something made. A lot of people I know died, and we have to depend on ourselves. One of my friends recently died, and there's a way I can bring him back. We need to get in, but Golden Claw has certain advantages, and I'd like to not get caught or have certain elements of surprises. I'm not one of your children, but I am a very respectful Shadow Lord, and I do get along with the Petrovas and King Albric. Do you want me to roll charisma and leadership?
Yes, please.
Do I add pure breed? Or no?
Yes.
All right. So charisma's 4.
It
Pure
is.
breed
It is
4.
fine. It is a guard totem, so yes. I will rule that it works.
Give me a moment. I'm bad at math.
I literally can't do math off the top of my head. I've just calculated.
I gotta look up the merit
Petra
now.
will, by the way, after Falcon said all of that, go over to Theo and kind of purr and rub against his leg and try to comfort him.
He'll kind of pull Petra a little bit closer. His brows are a little furrowed, like, because he knows that all of that was really true.
How do you wish my aid?
So, Johnny, I just looked up the merit for natural leader, so I'm going to add 2 more dice to that roll instead of re-rolling it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Do it.
Let's see. 2. What's the difficulty?
6.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
I mean, the
Cousin
second
is
roll
ready
didn't
to
really
do
help.
what you ask of it.
The second roll didn't really help though because it was the one canceled out.
Yeah, right.
He said a whole bunch of words he liked.
I mean, you have honor and out of game. You have honor and revenge in on this. If you're having a Shadow Lord
Right.
fixing certain things, you can't get much better than that.
So yeah, he looks at Veronica and says, "What is it you wish of me?"
I need to get Golden Claw's mate so I can return one of my friends back. I'm sure there's certain things that protect that Golden Claw has to her advantage being a spiral. A way to get in. If there's any other blessings that could be done, I would greatly appreciate it. If there's things we can receive help with you in the future, we can arrange a bigger deal than that. Because then it involves my sept and no longer just me and the people me and my pack and my family.
He kind of moves his feet and he bobs his head. I will when you go to his home, I will disrupt the wards so you can enter.
Thank you very much. And she'll offer him a second gnosis.
Gobble it up.
Hey, he can't complain at this point. Spirits love gnosis.
He'll look at Theo. His eyes will pierce into his. And he'll tilt his head.
After everything that's been said, he slowly offers a bit of gnosis.
He refuses it.
Okay.
Damn.
Yep. I figured as much out of character.
He says, "A bit of wisdom for you, if you take it."
I will. He looks up.
He ponders his thoughts for a moment to best consider how to convey them to Theo. And he kind of flaps his wings because he's thinking. When one has lost so much that they try to grab everything to make up for losing everything, all it takes is one burden, one thing too many to lose everything again. The Silverfang know this best. And he'll fly off.
He looks down. He scratches Petra's fur and just pulls him a little bit closer.
He meows softly. And Petra looks at Veronica.
I just realized out of game we don't have a candle lit. Do we have a candle?
Petra says there's only so far those things have on range.
Do we have
Well,
a candle?
Yeah,
Theo.
he'll fish around in his bag.
Oh, I was gonna
Pull
say
one.
Theo had one.
Yeah,
Good.
Petra pulls one out. He'll pull a second
So-
one out. He pulls a third one out for good measure.
Theo like pulls out like he has his cheetah print bag and he pulls out like 4 of them and you like between Petra and him they're just like holding them out to her.
Good.
Like we're covered.
We always carry a few. We're a little crazy.
Just a little bit. We go through them kind of fast. He purrs.
He chuckles softly.
And then and you wonder why Falcon has a problem with us.
Yeah, I probably didn't think that through.
I can't tell if you're crying or laughing right now, my love. He'll just start
both.
walking.
It's both, but he walks with them.
So makes me wonder why Falcon doesn't have a problem with Tolia then.
Oh, Tolia is actually he's decently honorable.
No, Veronica says this with a
Grandfather-
smug smirk while looking at
Yeah.
him.
Petra kind of shrugs his shoulder. He's like, my grandfather's honorable, just in a really weird way.
Out of game, I know that. It's just more of her just being a smart ass.
No, I know.
So, we should prepare.
He pokes her belly, like her bump. Is this gonna be okay?
Should be.
Am I getting this person pregnant too?
Oh my god, it's a man. Oh my god, wow. That
Hey,
I realize how little that matters. Anyway,
it does not matter.
can we just make a deal where you don't have any more kids for the rest of the year?
You said the rest of the year. Okay, so next year I'll have 5 more.
Oh god, that number is not inaccurate. Holy shit. You realize I'm even not, you know what? Let's not talk about that right now. He just starts walking.
So, we find a spot, or that Fabian told us.
Yep. It is a nice house, actually. It's a pretty damn nice house. It's not like a McMansion. It's actually like a one of those big Tudor style homes that would constitute a mini mansion. Really well designed with a pool and like a little carriage house and
What part of
all the
Connecticut are
nice
we in?
So you know how, because you're from Connecticut, you know how if you start to go north and like I think it's to the west, you start running into mountains.
Yes.
That like that area.
Okay.
So you're in the Appalachian foothills. I think those are the Appalachians, right? Or the Catskills. I can't remember.
I don't remember. I think it's just Catskills.
Yeah, I can't fucking remember either. Whatever. You're in the foothill of those mountains that are in the as you go north in Connecticut.
All right.
Yay. So, yeah, Tara's a house. It's pretty.
Yep.
Theo smiles at Veronica and he's like, so, I suppose we get in position?
Yep. Veronica's gonna have Harlow kind of cue him when Gold Claw's gone and this guy's sleeping and his guard's down.
We're not there when Golden Claw's there.
Absolutely.
Well, Lord, no. Yes. Harlow will wait, and he'll watch, and he'll wait, and he'll watch, and he'll flutter and kind of caw and let them know that she's left and he's sleeping.
Okay. Petra, you're on.
He'll Falcon, by the way, put down the guards to the house.
Mm-hmm.
Alarm systems and all that, and he basically He actually wiggles through the dog door. Angry about
Yes.
it, but he does it.
Theo looks over at Veronica and he says, "You know, I want to say this is the first time I've snuck in on somebody when they're sleeping, but I can't say that I haven't done that."
Waiting for
So
Petra to unlock the door.
after he will unlock the door, he gets over to it and unlocks it for them.
All right.
He's like,
Just
Shot
curious.
meow, OOC.
Is there anything in the house that we could just take? Like anything noticeable?
Ooh, any fetishes?
like, no, there's no fetishes in the house.
No
But
one's
any like rich stuff or like just let me take this vase. I like this vase.
like
Ooh,
weapons or anything that like could be kept as a memento or some
you know
useful
what
notes or
Theo looks for?
anything that stands out.
What does Theo look for?
Does she have any books on rights or lores?
Right?
Bitch is a gal and doesn't keep that kind of stuff here.
Hmm.
Is there anything that stands out?
As they're looking through the house, it's like a typical. Just imagine you walk into a typical high class house. It's got nice artworks and little fucking trinky doos and things like that, but nothing that really stands out Garu wise.
Is there pictures of her? There's pictures of her?
Oh no, I'm lagging.
Is there pictures of Goldclaw?
Yes.
Gonna get some of those so we can give them at the sept so people can identify her.
You know, we could just take pictures so she doesn't realize that things are missing.
Like on our cell phones.
I mean,
That does work too.
I
But is there anything like that stands out? Like, does she have weapons? Or no, she's not one of those people.
Oh, one of those people.
She's boring. So find her husband.
He is sleeping in his room.
And now.
yeah, Theo is prepared. He immediately, like, he shifts to Krynos because he
Mhm.
knows he's a kinfolk,
Yeah.
and he wraps his mouth shut, holds him tight to where he can't move, and then holds him up for Veronica.
Yeah,
Like, his mouth is
he
covered.
fights and kind of struggles against him, but he was actually just a kinfolk.
So are we gonna
Diss him.
Theo, you still have a what's it called?
Last talents?
Or
So I'm just gonna point out if you use blast talons on him, he may die.
oh no. It's probably gonna be Pack Lake. Should we do the summoning here or elsewhere? To get
We should totally do it here.
Alright.
Oh God!
Light a candle. Shift to Kyrnos. Yo, Satan! Satan,
Oh
come
my
here.
lord! Go ahead, Theo. Summon the Dark Lord Satan.
Yeah, that's exactly what he does. He prepares this really creepy ritual.
God. Please, fucking Jesus, score well. Okay, I'm just saying.
Okay, so it's this.
Spend willpower, Theo.
I am totally spending willpower. It's
Spend willpower.
Rite of summoning is charisma rituals, right? Difficulty 7.
Yeah.
What's the difficulty?
He's. By the way, he's the equivalent of an incarna.
So that's like 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spend willpower.
Let me see. I doubt Black Unicorn Spirit Heritage will apply.
No.
What about Grandpa Thunder?
Oh, what about
No.
Spirit Magnet?
No,
That
okay,
one?
yes. That one would work, actually. He is a
So,
spirit.
-1 to diff, right?
Yes.
Okay. So 6, I think.
Oh my god, I can't believe you're summoning the Dark Lord Satan.
Hey,
Let's
I need
do
to
that or
know.
go to the river Styx.
You know what? That's legit. That is a very legitimate point.
You're just
There is, by the way, no way this roll could go wrong. You botch, it's amazing. You fail, it's amazing. Any success amount, you're amazing.
I got 3 successes.
Good.
Yes. Good. So, a very confused Lucifer summons in the middle of your circle, blinking.
Oh god,
Do
Satan is hot.
give 2-finger salute to Satan
That's
Good
and
lord.
immediately,
Gyarados.
that is immediately what
You
Theo
don't
says.
actually say that.
He immediately goes, "Oh my god, Satan is hot." Okay.
Was there ever doubt? I was said to be the most beautiful creature in creation.
Oh god. Hi.
Hi.
He looks over at Petra like, hi.
Would you like an autograph? Would you like to take a picture with me? Do you need a hug?
Yes, he runs over and hugs Satan.
So he hugs him. He pulls out a Sharpie. He signs the Dark Lord Satan on his forehead. No, Lucifer on his forehead.
Can I kiss you? He puckers on his
Kisses
lips.
it. Kisses him.
Yay!
Like dips him and everything. Gives him tongue and all.
He looks over at Petra and gives him 2 thumbs up.
Just slaps his ass and sends him on his way. And then he looks at Veronica like, what the dear fuck?
So, since I know you like making deals, how would you feel if I gave you someone's flesh and soul in exchange to bring someone back?
Oh my god, somebody who knows what the fuck they're doing.
Pushes Silverfang Kidfolk in front of him.
Do you know how often people summon me and they say, I want this, and then they don't tell me what they're willing to give me for it, or they want me to decide. You come to me with a sacrifice? I don't yes.
Oh, and it's best. You get both his flesh and his soul.
Oh, he just pulls him over. He licks his cheek. He's sobbing, tasting his tears.
You know Silverfang tears are so good.
Oh god, you know this is really evil, right?
You haven't heard about my life.
Me? I heard about your life. Oh well. I swear you could be from my own sack. Who am I
Charmed.
bringing back?
Out of game, his name was Skylar what?
Ayala.
Skylar Ayana.
Ayala.
Skyra Ayala. He'll go and he'll leave. Like he'll hold a finger up and he'll go for a minute. He'll come back with a little dirt covered egg. And he'll say, go to his home. There is a garden there. Plant this. Water it with tears. And he will return.
Get a cup and get some of the tears from this kinfolk.
Oh my lord. Someone who cared for him. Just cups her precious little cheek.
You know,
Hold
we could
on.
just
Look at
take
this
his.
kinfolk. So I want to ask you, if you decide to give a fuck about this person, do you believe you'll be spared?
He simpers and cries. Shakes his head no, because that's not happening. It's not happening.
She wasn't gonna let him live. It was just more of just
Teasing him.
yeah. Oh come on, you know
Petra,
teasing's
by the way, will run over to Satan and he'll kind of paw at him. And Satan will lean down and he'll whisper in his ear, and his little cat self will whisper into his devil ear. And he'll ask him for something, and they'll exchange a few things between him, and then he'll hold his hand out, and Petra will put his paw in it, and they'll shake.
Theo
And
raises
Petra
an
will trot
eyebrow.
off. Yeah, Petra trots off.
I'll
He
laugh
looks
if Petra asked for his rank.
God, that would be hilarious, but no, it wasn't his rank.
Now Theo is actually kind of concerned for Petra because he saw that concern on his face, and now he's like,
He's like, I only gave you a discount because you slept with my brother. He'll nod his head. And Petra goes shock and lays down like I hadn't said anything about that.
Also,
And rolls onto his back.
Satan, you want to get some ice cream?
Oh, I love ice cream. Let's go.
Okay, we go get ice cream while this kid focus given to Satan.
Yeah, he'll snap his fingers and chains will surround him and kind of pull him into the netherverse. And Lucy will just smile at him or her like, let's go get ice cream.
She'll treat ice cream for the pack and Satan.
Theo's talking it up with the devil, and he's like, you seem different than last time. You don't have like, I thought you were gonna be like Satan. Like I've met Satan before, but
You met my brother.
oh,
You mean Sam?
He rolls his eyes. Levi. Sam, thankfully, was taken care of. That was actually Levi's son.
Oh.
But God, my nephew was irritating. My son is Demon Prince of Madness. His son was spared by one of yours.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, lick his rocky road. Because, of course, the devil ordered rocky road and a waffle cone.
Veronica's enjoying her sundae with a cherry on top. It's always amusing how family can work this way. You love them, but then there's some times that you're like, fuck.
So frustrating. I'm odd. I think my grandson has been sent to Deceptive Warden's Reach. He'll nod.
Oh. That's one of the newer ones.
wait, who's your grandson?
His name is Xavier.
Her brows go up.
He's Wolfborn. My son decided to lay with some woman. Wolf, I don't remember. He said
Seeker.
he was drawn to her inherent darkness. I don't know what her name was. It doesn't matter.
So true.
Take a lick of his ice cream.
Theo is quietly eating his ice cream now.
He'll lean into Theo and he's like, you wouldn't happen to need anything, would you? Just innocently at him.
He looks at him and he just shakes his head. He's like, "Not that I know of. I'll keep in touch, I guess."
Does Veronica looks for Petra while keeping her cool?
Petra's eating pistachio ice cream
Of course he
from
is.
like a dish, just sitting there, just kind of quietly watching them.
Thea looks over at Petra, and he just kind of
Oh, look at him.
he's looking into his eyes and just kind of like studying his expression.
He looks away when he tries to make eye contact with him.
He tilts his head.
He'll take a bite of his ice cream. And Lucien will kind of lean in again when nobody's noticing. He's like, "Are you sure?" To Theo.
What was this question? Have you eaten anything?
Are you sure? No, he says, "Are you sure?" To Lucien. Or to Theo.
He turns and looks over at Lucien, and he just kind of like leans in. And oh, I'm trying to think out of character what he would do. I'm gonna type it to you.
Okay.
The thing is, Veronica's not too thrilled because she has remembered with Sam that he enjoys tormenting people, so that's what this guy's doing.
No, Lucien's actually not like that, but he
Oh.
he does make deals though. He tries to pull people.
Trade.
He's listening. Lucien actually puts a finger to his lips and says this to him in his ear. And he smiles at him.
He rubs his face.
So I'm getting the impression Theo's bothered by something.
Yes.
I would.
Pack Link, what's wrong while eating her ice cream?
He's not saying anything.
I'm gonna find out one way or another, you know that.
He goes ahead and shuts down the pack link for a second because he's trying to think.
Lucien will take a lick of his ice cream and smile.
Are we in an area where people can hear us?
No,
We're having our ice cream.
but they can see you, but they can't hear you.
Veronica just smiles at what she's done to Goldclaw's family. So how long have you had your title?
Veronica, me, since the dawn of time. It was one of the first things that was brought into creation.
Out of game, Johnny, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you when you were...
Oh, no. But Veronica does feel like the only way I can think to put words to it is like warmth in her belly. It's not bad at all. It's actually a very nice, cozy feeling.
Hold on, wait. Is this
Like,
the
it
same
feels
as
like
when I drink? Is this like the same as a
No.
drink?
No, it's just nice. She feels like her belly, especially like her pelvis, like where her baby is, feels like very warm and like nice.
Okay.
He'll finish up his ice cream. And he'll look back at Theo.
She looks at him.
Anything else?
We'll keep in touch if we let you know.
And he'll nod his head and give him a 2-finger salute and vanish.
This is why we light a candle out of game.
Right? Petra
Theo's just
will take a scoop of his ice cream and offer it to Veronica.
She will gladly take the ice cream.
So, what the fuck do we do in Connecticut? Petra says, looking at her.
Out of game, does my character know what the fuck to do in Connecticut? Because she's from Salem.
Do the fuck? Look, I live in New York and I don't know what the fuck to do in Connecticut. All I know
There's
to do there is touch children and go to fuck aquariums.
There's Hartford, which is the state capital. There's the Warren Museum, which is where the famous witch hunters were. Or not the ghost hunters.
He'll chew at his lip.
They have Annabelle.
Let's just go home. Because, wow. He's like, this is just a really interesting place. He'll nod. I think people forget I'm from Boston.
I'm from Salem.
Petra nods.
It's not quite like
I
this.
was born in Egypt. Spent most of my life in Boston and then Seattle. And then back in Egypt and then San Diego.
And now,
He's just walking with them, eating his ice cream.
And all of us talk to Satan in Connecticut.
So what do we do now?
We could always see if we could talk to that Black Fury before going home. Or one of them.
Do we have to?
I could talk to him. You could stay put. Eat your ice cream.
I don't want to. I need to deal with Satan. Do you know how tired I feel right now? Oh my god, I'm exhausted.
Then take a cat nap.
I gave him one of my lives. I only have 6 left now. I'm odd.
Theo looks at him and he like furrows his brows a little bit.
What did you ask for?
It's for me to know and you to find out. I asked for something incredibly selfish, thoughtless, and rude.
You will never do anything like that. He smiles softly.
I'll just shake his head and smile at him.
Theo, before we go, it might be a good idea to see if we can get an audience with one of those set members that don't like Golden Claw.
Okay. How do you want to go about that, Alpha?
Out of game, do I know if any what rank aspects any of them are? If they can talk to spirits?
The right master, I would imagine.
The right master's Silverfang or Black Fury?
Overpay.
Technically, I spoke to Falcon and got along with him. I do have that advantage.
He nods.
See if I could send Harlow to ask for an audience with the right master out of Karen.
He will respond back that he will come.
I will pick a spot like where you could social, like it's not too many prying ears, but it's friendlier atmosphere, so.
One second.
All right.
Sorry,
Can
one
we
second.
do this a different day? I'm actually gonna have to go to sleep soon.
Yeah, can we hold this part off because I don't have the NPC ready?
Okay.
Yay. You can do the sky part, but I don't have that NPC ready to do this.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to like go now because my
All right.
boyfriend is like, yeah.
Everything okay?
Oh yeah.
So the egg gets put in the Garden of Skies place.
Yes.
And I'd probably just tell Phoenix, like, you need to cry. Don't ask questions. It'll
You know
bring your
what?
husband.
You know what Theo would do? He'd be all like, start bringing up all the memories of Sky to all the kids and him, and then like have them start crying, and he'll take like a bowl and so like have them cry into the bowl, and he'll just pour over it.
Your best bet is probably just tell Phoenix to cry at that spot. Just tell him to think of
Yeah,
sky
that's
and
what
cry
I'm
at that
doing.
spot and leave it at that, and it'll be hilarious later. So there we go.
Phoenix, tell me all your thoughts of Sky, how you feel about him, and cry over here.
So, but really quickly to wrap it up, when Theo and Petra are alone again, Petra will touch Theo's cheek and he'll say, "What do you think I asked him
I honestly, I don't know.
for?" I'll smile. I asked him that Veronica's child would be happy and healthy, and for the most part know a good life, and that her labor would be a healthy one.
He smiles softly.
Out of game, that is so unselfish.
That's what I wished for. And he'll shrug, and he'll skip off. And with that, we can end things.
Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. Good day and bye.